About up against Crespo. First save of the shootout, Robbie. Another save. There we go. That's 2 saves. 3-1 it remains. Bro, he made a lot of saves during the match. Can he make another one in the shootout? And he does. That's 3 saves in the penalty shootout. That's 3-1 on the score sheet. And there we have it. We are the Community Shield champions again. Tillemans. And Crespo, work your wonders, and he's done exactly that. Had his penalty stopped. Oh, and we stopped one right after. I'm going top left. Going top left, guys. And we've done it. 4-2. Back-to-back shootouts. We've come out on top. Really composed penalties. Obviously, we've had one saved, but let's forget that. Let's forget about that. We're celebrating because we bagged another trophy before the season has begun. Guys, as you already know, we spent a lot of money on Bernard. We have tested him out against Leicester City. However, he didn't manage to bag a goal because he came on for the last 20 minutes of the game. But off camera, we won 3-0 against Leicester City. In the last episode, we got off to a flying start in the league. So right now, we're 4 for 4. We're going to kick this episode off with a game against Real Betis. Tottenham Hotspur is going to be right after that. EFL Cup, the 3rd round against Leicester City. And at the end, we're going to visit Vicarage Road and see if we can bag 3 points there as well. At the minute, Sobozlai's our top goal scorer. This guy, he just knows how to bag goals from the number 10 position. As you guys can see, 4 goals and 1 assist, so 5 goal involvements within 6 appearances, sorry. Richie's doing quite well up front. It's going to be quite interesting to see how he handles the competition between him, Rashford and Bernard. I want to see how Rashford bounces back as well after having a dodgy season last season. He did get the good numbers, but in-game performances were a bit shocking, if I'm honest with you. At the moment, he's sitting at 2 goal involvements with 2 goals. Gallo's actually playing quite well. So Felix, he's got some competition this season. So I feel like this season is going to be good for the competition in the squad. Also, I'm going to probably enjoy using majority of these players. There was a point where there's certain guys I would be hesitant to sub on or hesitant to start, but there's pretty much a real dilemma when it comes to team selection. I feel like it's only going to improve as the season goes on because a lot of players are going to upgrade in stats and overall, such as Ruiz. I use Ruiz as well against Leicester City. He feels a lot different compared to Bellingham and Kone in the number 10. Very mobile, and he's quite strong as well for his stature. How tall is he? 5'6". He's got good strength as well. And speaking of strength, like Bernard, there's like defenders just bounce off of him. So I don't know if he's going to be overpowered and he's just going to like take over the series for the last couple of seasons. But yeah, I'm definitely going to enjoy using him. We're going to head off into the first game against Real Betis. It's the first match in the Champions League Group A. And yeah, I hope we get off to a flying start. I'm expecting a victory because that's something that we tend to do. Like blitz past every side in the group, no matter how much we rotate. There are going to be a few games where it's going to be up and down in performances, but again, it's probably going to be a straightforward group. Match day 1 of the Champions League is about to get underway. Man United versus Real Betis. Our standing captain for this game is Jurrien Timber, as Lisandro Martinez is out for 3 months, so we won't see him until like maybe the back end of November. We haven't rotated the squad. We were gonna go in with a strong side. The only change we've made was Martinez because he's been replaced by Eriksson. In terms of Bernard, he's gonna be making his appearance off the bench. Okay, game underway. We're attacking to the right. Betis are attacking to the left. So we do have pretty much almost £300 million star signing on the bench. We're going to trust Richie, continue to trust Richie as our number 1 striker for now until we see otherwise. I know it's a bit weird spending so much money on a player and they're not going to walk into the first team even though they're capable of it. But yeah, I just want to get used to using a player of his build before start throwing him in. What was Timber doing there? It's a simple return pass back to Anthony. Timber almost wins the ball back from Henrique. Getting himself about Timber. Got possession in the centre circle is Felix. Malacia, overlap and run. Plays it in the inside. Richie turns, right foot strike, 1-0. I didn't see that beating him, but Rossi, I don't think his positioning was good enough to stop that. I just turned first time, opened up my body and just found the opposite corner. Douglas Ritchie strikes first. A fantastic response to us bringing in a striker that could potentially knock him out of his position. And he continues to bang in the goals. We've won 6 Champions League trophies so far. And if we bag a 7th, that takes us up to 10 in total for United. Kamara inside the box takes a shot. Cresswell makes an easy save. Just going to distribute that to Malacia. Bellingham. Got Timber on the right-hand side. Safe to say Timber's like the 3rd standing captain. It's the next player I can trust after Rashford. Timber. Corbett. Malacia on the left-hand side. Bellingham. Got some pressure on him. I think Eriksen's gotten better with possession play in the middle as well. Thing is, just because I know with him, you can't take too many touches. It's just give and goes. Tackling isn't an issue, and interceptions. It's just his on-the-ball game needs to improve. A lot has always needed to improve since we signed him. On, stop him. Taking him out. Saliba plays it down the line into Oliveira. Got Luis Enrique on the left. Oliveira gives the ball up again. Timber just shutting everything down on that right hand side. It's just a regular performance from the Dutchman. Go on, Malacia. Good strength from the left back. João Felix on the inside into Szoboszlai. Ritchie maybe dink the keeper. Oh, hits the post. It comes off of the post and hits Okoli and goes in. Real Betis are 2-0 down. Is not going to count as Ritchie's goal. But the improvisation is what caused the confusion. Look at this. I was going to go around the keeper. I had half a mind to let it back off into Szoboszlai. I realized he wasn't running in with me at the same pace. So I went with the dink. It was audacious. It was very lucky to go in the end. They do have a good squad. It's just that my team is a well-oiled machine. Zubeldia. Robert inside the box. Well done, Corbett. Doesn't concede the penalty. Does concede the corner though. I know Zubeldia. I think they got him out right back. Anthony turns. Oh no, they're playing 3 at the back it seems. There's Timber. Timber in the box. Dinks it into Bellingham. Oh, there's a header and Rossi can make a comfortable save. The direction was good, not enough power behind it. Lee runs forward with the ball, combines with Albine, takes a shot, goes over the bar. Not testing out our goalkeeper. I want to have back-to-back clean sheets. So far, defensively, we've been doing well since the window has shut. Gonna enter the second half quite soon. We're 2-0 up at the minute. Things are looking quite comfortable. Let's get the second half on the way. Just have more of the same, really. Oh, Robert is actually quite good on the ball. It's hard to brush him off of it. Well done, Corbett. He's all over them in this match. Szoboszlai play the ball this time. Ritchie in behind. Ritchie. Oh my God, again. We did slow down just to prevent a poor first touch from ruining the attack. But I just didn't get enough power behind the shot. Remains 2-0 as EVERTON makes his way onto the pitch for Betis. Got corner kick now. Szoboszlai standing over it on this right hand side. Smash this one in. Oh, Felix with the head up. Rossi makes another save. Quite a busy evening for him. Plays into Okoli, back into Leap. Robert slipped in behind down the right hand side. Probably gonna have to wait for some options to arrive and try to play a ball into the box. The first touch from Eriksen helped out Ivan Toney there. Shot from outside the box, saved by Crespo. There's a corner kick for Real Betis. The pressure's piling on us now. Are they gonna make this one count? I want the defenders to concentrate. We don't tend to concede a lot from set pieces. It does happen from time to time. Zabeldia. Okoli inside the box. Shot blocked and deflected off of Corbett. Anthony. Nice touchdown. Anthony. We are going to try some tricks with the best in the world. Sometimes they pay off. Sometimes they don't. Richie in behind. Oh my God. I don't know why I've done that. I could have just smashed it in. The keeper come rushing out. I thought I had to do it. But yeah, that's going to be his last piece of action. Richie's going to be replaced by Bernard. We're also taking us to Bosley for Mendez. Timber. Calderon can turn. Mendez. Not Sabozlai. Anthony. What a challenge there by Calderon. Tony Mendez. Anthony switches play. Felix plays into Bernard. Bernard, first time shot. Denied by Rossi. Wasn't a first time shot. I took a touch, sorry. It was meant to be a first time shot. It was probably best that I took a touch. Still didn't manage to get the ball past the keeper though. Betis making the way forward down this left hand side with Enrique. Who played into the box. Alban. Poor connection. I know that was a shot. Almost ended up in the path of a teammate. When we need to deal with this. Danger still around the penalty area. Ball cut back. Shot at the near post. Crespo again with another save. Protect this clean sheet at all costs. That's the message. Bast is going to make his way onto the pitch for Anthony LaCroix. He's being replaced by João Victor. So, got their goalkeeper in our box. They shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that. Felix, get around them. If we get around this guy, this should be goal number 3. Yep, goal number 3 pending. João Felix puts the game to bed. 87th minute. Well, the game was already put to bed, but the fact that we got the 3rd goal and it's this late, there's no chance of a comeback. Normally, we have them moments where there's a lot of scares. We're under pressure, but we've been quite comfortable in this game. Defensively, we've been quite sound. And the runs in behind haven't affected Corbett. If anything, he's just shown the strengths of Corbett in this match. I didn't know he had a good sense of reading the game. Kamara, Kanjin Lee Kanjin. Plays the ball into the box, cleared out by Timber. We have Mendez on the ball. Got a run from Bernard right in front of us. Going to play it short instead. Bernard. Just going to run at them. He's got the power. He's got the ability. Takes a shot. His first goal for Manchester United in his 2nd game. We are going to be a force. This guy, I didn't really break a sweat just then. I barely had to accelerate. This guy is just a powerful specimen. I don't know why they generated this guy into the game, but he is a massive cheat code. I can already feel it. He's going to be a problem in the series. That's goal number 1 for our record signing. That's game number 1 in Group A over. We managed to bag the 3 points, 4-0, comfortable victory. Defensively, didn't have too many issues, and whenever they did get in behind or get shots off, we were comfortable because Crespo, he's in he's in great form, I should say, not massive form. That would have made sense. But yeah, Richie continues to score despite having a new striker breathing down his neck. In fact, that striker got a goal himself. Definitely up for this episode. We've got Tottenham next. I feel like the season's going to be a walk in the park. This is the time where the arrogant RemelHD comes out. We're feeling ourselves a lot more now, especially with the firepower that we got in the final third. Very deadly in front of goal. And our midfield, we have so much variety. With Kone and Bellingham, they feel like they're the same build because they're quite tall, lanky, and they do have good ball control, I must admit. But Ruiz, it feels 10 times smoother on the ball, less clunky, and very mobile, which is pretty much the gist of what we want in our midfield. Okay, so negotiations with Tottenham Hotspur are broken down. I feel like the next offer I get, I'm just going to go ahead and accept it, because really and truly, we're trying to get money that we don't need out of teams. Like, I have to keep reiterating that we have $1 billion in the bank account. God knows how. I think they need to also patch that. We made a total of 2 billion, but our budget is 1 billion. But yeah, there was a point in time in FIFA where you would struggle to actually get money, and you would have to actually sell to buy. In career mode, you just play a couple of seasons, your team, they just have this automatic financial takeover. I do want things to be harder in EAFC, like EA24, however you want to say it. Yeah, I've already said numerous of times, career mode is a bit too easy. Your star players don't hand in transfer requests enough, and you can pretty much coast with a massive squad, like a huge squad with good ability all round, and no one's really gonna kick up stink or give you problems. It will just say in the menu they're not happy with their playing time, but really and truly doesn't really do much unless you don't play them to the point where they forcefully hand in a transfer request where you can't actually remove them off the transfer list. But I just hope career mode gets to a state where it's more immersive and you don't kind of have to force it. I don't feel like I have to force it this year, but last year I had to force it quite a lot. And it's getting to the stage. It's getting to the stage of that in this series. I'm going to be honest. It's because we have such a good squad and everybody's just happy. It's just kumbaya. no one is saying, oh, boss, I'm not getting enough time on the pitch. Like, Rashford shouldn't really and truly be happy with being the second choice striker. He started the series off as our first choice striker, so there's no way in hell that he should be settling for being on the bench, or now there's a chance that he could be settling for a spot in the reserve. So about to head off into the second game of the episode, Tottenham versus Man United. We're 4-4 at the minute. We can make it 5-5, and I am confident going into this game simply because the final third they've been finishing quite well. We actually managed to score more than 3 goals against Chelsea in the last episode as well, which is quite rare. We don't tend to play them off the park and score so many goals in one game, and I feel like the firepower up front is what's helping us in these kind of encounters. So bogey teams, we're gonna find out this season whether yeah, the little handicap or the little slimy stuff that they do is gonna be effective, because we do have a massive golfing class when it comes to the finishing. So a few changes made to the starting 11 going into this game. Marcus Rashford, he's going to replace João Felix. He's starting off the left hand side. Felix is obviously going to be on the bench. In terms of our backline, it does remain the same, no changes. The goalkeeper remains the same, the midfield is the same, except Martinez is out like before, and Eriksen's going to sit in as a number 6. So we're going in with a strong side. Tottenham Hotspur obviously going to do the same. I doubt that is going to be an easy game just by looking at the faces that's going onto the pitch for them. Conte's ready. I'm ready. Let's get this match underway. So Brobby gets the game kicked off for Tottenham Hotspur. They got Zambo and Gisa. That's a new face for them. Imagine that in Gisa and Rice in the middle. That's a lot of energy. We're going to try to play at a good tempo to try take them out of the game. As long as we take those two out of the game, the midfield will be ours, and Brobby's going to be up top on his own. The majority of this match, you could already tell they've already got bodies behind the ball. It's just going to be on us to pick them apart now. We've got the tools. Here's Rashford, plays it into the box. Edwards deals with that quite simply, gets it cleared. It's a follow up there. One Eriksen. Eriksen's playing against his former club. Spreads the ball out to the left. Rashford up against Jed Spence, who wins that one-on-one duel. Don't know why they keep making Bellingham my standing captain. It's either Rashford or Timber. Should have the ban at the moment. Switch of play. I didn't think it was going to make it to Udogie. I thought I was going to cut across and intercept that. Bobby right in front of goal. Corbett cuts across. I'm quite happy that he was there. Very alert in this episode so far. I don't want to jinx it, so let me stop praising him too much. Don't want him to get too complacent. Rashford. Ooh. One player's out of position. Supposed like. Thinks over the top. Richie. Oh, what a goal. Richie, spectacular finish, cool as ice. I'm telling you, I don't think he's under pressure at all. But no, I swear to you, you got a lot on your hands if you feel like you're going to walk into the squad and just push this guy out of the first team. He's here to stay. Look at that simple finish. It's hard to beat Kevin Trapp. There's been bare times I've broken through and he's come out on top on one-on-ones. To finish like that against him, you must have some bottle. And I don't know what's going on with my strikers this season. They're becoming rude. We had a poor start to the campaign, going penalties in the Community Shield and the Super Cup because of the finishing. It wasn't A1 up top, but now can't stop scoring. And I'm not complaining. Hessa Boslai on first touch of Ericsson. Robbie does well to press me into a mistake as Tottenham look to come forward. They don't have enough bodies forward, but sometimes I don't stop them from bagging a goal. As you can see, they found a way into my box. Oh my God. I thought, who was that? I thought that was I thought Malacia was going to come across and deal with that cross. There's a diving header from one of the Tottenham players. It goes over the bar. That could have gone either way. Best believe my reaction wouldn't have been pleasant if it went into the back of the net. Turn. Referee, thank you. Could probably hit them on the break because they haven't got all the players back just yet. Ball played over the top. I don't think Szoboszlai's getting to it. He does just about. Simican tried to go with the acrobatic clearance. Almost paid the price. Challenge. Oh, Bellingham, you got all of the player, mate. He was positioned properly as well to actually make a clean challenge. I don't know why he's locked on to Johnson and just swiped at him. I'm disappointed that Edwards was able to do that and no one's marking Johnson. Jed Spence. Johnson. Declan Rice, we don't want to back off too much. Oh, yeah. Right in front of goal, but Crespo again. Crespo again denying a Tottenham Hotspur player this time around. How many shots is he going to save in this season? Not series, in this season. Because right now, judging by the volume, I don't think David De Gea's had to deal with as much as shots as this guy has this early on in the campaign. And he's come out on top in most of the battles. We're heading off into the interval. We're 1-0 up currently. A goal from Richie, a rude one to describe it at least. I feel like, I won't say we're in control. I won't say we're completely in control, but we are looking like the better side in possession with the chances being created as well. Tottenham, they are upping their tempo a bit, creating chances of their own. They're going to make an early change, Tottenham. João Pedro is replacing Sin. João Pedro just joined them this season. In the summer. Malacia, right foot cross. Didn't know he could cross one with his weak foot. Anthony on the end of it. Gets his header on target. Kevin Trapp makes the save. Rolls out to Jed Spence, who decides to do that. Gonna get the game started again with a throw in. Ericsson. Szoboszlai. Not enough movement around me. Malacia. Bellingham. Ericsson. Richie. Takes a shot outside the box. It looked like it was going to head into the top corner of the goal of Kevin Trapp. Just about goes over the bar. Definitely looked beaten. Corbett. Rashford. Szoboszlai. Oh, Richie played in. Richie. Oh, tried to go around the keeper. I need to stop. I just need to stop. Like, put the game to bed before I start doing these things, because when things go wrong, I'm going to be the first one to call handicap. There it is. I call myself out. The hypocrisy. I do it to myself. There's Szoboszlai. He turns. Here's Rashford. Right foot shot outside the box. Kevin Trapp again tested. Yet again in the second half. I'm going to keep the attacks coming. Handball ref. The call goes our way. So yeah, I feel for Richie. He could have probably had a hat-trick if I wasn't mucking about up front. But he's being replaced by Bernard. Fresh legs. Going to be something different. A powerhouse up front. Let's see how the back five handle marking him out of the game. But we've got this free kick. 63 minutes on the clock. We're 1-0 up. Oh, ball over the top. Oh, did too much. Overcooked that, LaCroix. You guys saw the idea, though. It's actually good that we got players making runs in behind. The movement has improved so far this season. Odogi. Oh, they're doing this weird byline thing. They're probably going to pop me in this scenario, and I'm not going to be able to get the ball off of them. No, they take the shot instead. João Pedro tried to go across the face of the goal. Doesn't hit the target. Oh, come on. forgot they've got Grealish. Stop that. Thank you, LaCroix. Bernard drops deep to come link up. Ruiz just gives the ball up. Oh, no. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Like, lunge. Why can't my players lunge to intercept balls as well? Like, they don't always have to run and cut it out. Just throw yourself at it. Like, even if you have to dislocate a leg. Bro, it's for the team. It's for the badge. Survived then. Luckily, the shot didn't test out Crespo. We could put the game to bed now. Bernard off the bench to bag us the goal that could potentially bag us the victory against a bogey team. It's a simple finish. We got an assist from Ruiz as well. What's going on here? Ridiculousness. Don't bring that stuff here, Bernard. We weren't doing that until you came. That stuff could cause back injuries. We've got enough injuries as it is. But yeah, 2-0 up against Tottenham. I'm quite relaxed. Normally I'm under the cosh against this side. But I just feel like this season's just going to have a different vibe to it. Robbie. João Pedro. Get the block in with LaCroix. 4 minutes added on. 2 minutes of it played. João Felix. Bernard. Played in behind. He's just got too much pace for Simicon. And he makes it free. He makes it free. His home debut in front of the home crowd. He entertains them and bags himself a brace off the bench. Don't do that celebration again. Okay, cool. I might have to ban him from going to the stands. Whenever he goes to the stands, you don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, Elias Bernard bagging himself 2 goals. Conte, take that trip back to London because you ain't getting no 3 points here. We looked very comfortable in front of goal. As soon as Bernard came onto the pitch, we started getting clinical. We had 2 real chances and we took both of them. But yeah, overall, the performance was very professional. Defensively, everyone was sound. Corbett and LaCroix looking like a really good duo at the back. I thought it was going to be LaCroix and João Victor this season, but Corbett is definitely upped the game, or upped his defensive game this season so far. So we are going to start with a rotated squad. Ethan Fuller's in goal for his first team start in a competitive game. We also have Alvarado at the back with João Victor, Sheehan and McHugh. In the midfield we have Calderon, Ruiz and Mendez. So it's a Spanish connection. Abbas is playing off the right, Rashford's the captain, playing down the middle, and Gallo's playing off the left-hand side. So Tommy Sheehan is also getting his first start as well. He had a lot of interest in the summer, so that's definitely egged me on to use him in this game. Ruiz, long shot. Iverson with a save. So got the first shot on target. Oh, Rashford. Oh, dummies it. Does well. Tried to go across the keeper. Iverson again. Back-to-back saves. 5 minutes gone. Ridvan to Del Castillo. Still on the ball, dinks it into the box, headed clear by João Victor. Gets a start against his former club. Hopefully we could get a clean sheet. Abbas plays it down the line. Marcus Rashford can run onto it. Rashford, I was waiting for Abbas for the cutback. I'm going to go along with Rashford, left foot strike. Past the right hand post. Positive start, I must say. I won't say we're controlling the game just yet. Give it a few more chances to be created. Calderon to Gallo. Rashford running out wide and then he shifts into the centre, which did confuse me. We get a free kick due to handball. Gallo, nice overlap and run from Alvarado. We're going to draw this into the centre. Brunt gets it cleared. Gallo heads it back. Alvarado, Rashford, cuts it back. Ruiz with the shot. Iverson with another save. Going to continue to try to apply that pressure. Going to Calderon, wins the ball back. Gallo, Rashford, try to play a fast one in behind for Roberto Ruiz. Castillo, long ball up the pitch. Ethan Fuller can easily gobble that up. Let's go. Gallo. Callum Chambers is on Gallo. Come on, brush him off. Referee's dragging me. Gallo. Might send them packing. No. We'll clear the away momentarily. Come on, Abbas. Try again. Play that in the center. Oh, go on, Ruiz. That's a goal. That is a goal. Alvarado with the assist. Roberto Ruiz gets his first Manchester United goal. I didn't expect him to out-jump the keeper. I thought the keeper was going to come and either catch that or get a fist to it. Abbas does well to hold up play. Lays it off into Alvarado. First time ball into the box. It did draw the keeper out. He mistimed coming off his line. Probably should have been a lot quicker or just stayed on his line altogether. There's a better angle. So both of the new signings bagging their first goal in this episode. Safe to say that they're gelling well so far. They don't stick out like sore thumbs in this squad. Gallo with the long shot. Not testing the keeper enough. They then play their football down this right-hand side. Just need to make sure they don't go anywhere. McHugh wins the ball back. Rashford on the inside. Vasquez has taken out Rashford. Referee stepping with a yellow card at least. The minimum. Let's find out what he's going to give him. A yellow card it is. Oh, it's not even Vasquez. I put the wrong name on that card. It's Laurent. Going to go attacking now. We've triggered it. So we want to come alive. Referee. Oh my goodness me. Referee, you are shocking official. I don't understand how you could clearly see my guy was taken out from behind. You let them play on and take the shot. They've got a corner kick. Must say, I will be kicking up stink if they get the equalizer from this. Yeah. It's looking like it. Well done. Calderon in the way with the block. Go on, Tony Mendez. Gallo need to run a bit further ahead. Gallo running down this left-hand side. It's too wide. He's on his own as well. Wait for some support. Here's Rashford. Oh, no, not him. Play it into Ruiz, mate. All played over the top. Deal with that. Rashford. On this right-hand side. Abbas tried to burst into the gap. Chowdhury just shut the door on me. Not him. Almost shagged me there. Rashford. Mendez. Into the gap. Into Rashford. Plays across the box. Abbas is there. 2-0 is the scoreline. Abdel Wahab Abbas has got another goal to add to his tally as a United player. The movement off the ball was really good. It has been good for the last couple of games, I must say. And Abbas did help me out there, because if he wasn't in that position, I only had one option, which was to shoot across the keeper. But thankfully, he was there. Tony Mendez caused that on himself. He didn't need to hold on to the ball when I asked him to pass it. Hopefully, that's not too serious. Well done, Abbas. Oh, it is. Let's see what the damage is now. He's holding his shin. He's probably going to have a dislocated shoulder. Zinchenko heads it to Virginius. Oh, no. Vasquez. Well done, Tommy Sheehan. Solid at the back. I already told you guys, built like Maguire with the intelligence of LaCroix. It's actually way faster than Maguire. Maybe you should put more respect on him. Here's Ruiz. Want to go to my left into Bernard. Bernard on his left foot can shoot across the keeper. He does exactly that. Back-to-back goals in back-to-back games. 3-0 is the scoreline. It's been a perfect start to our EFL Cup campaign. We're looking to get Ethan Fuller his first clean sheet in his first competitive game. All play to the left into Durand. Shao Felix. Szoboszlai, 4-0. It's a demolition now. We are treating the home fans to a goal glut of tussling, bustling in the box. Get that cleared, LaCroix. Felix, decent first touch. Bernard. Is anyone going to support him? That's the question. Bernard dinks it over the top. Finds Ruiz. Ruiz. Oh, that would have been a lovely assist. It would have been great to get a brace. But there we go. 4-0 is the scoreline. Perfect start to our EFL Cup campaign. Bagging a 4-0 victory in the third round. Leicester City, the golf and class. It's just it was just so noticeable. After we bagged the second goal, we just continued to play them off the park. A lot of openings presenting themselves, and we took our chances. So we got some news now. Broken elbow it is. I told you guys, he was holding his shin, but it's not. He's going to be holding the area where the injury is not located. It's just so ridiculous. But yeah, 2 months out, we're going to be without Tony Mendez. We don't have to recall anyone back from the loan. Just have to keep rotating. We do have enough bodies for it to not damage our chances in the league or like derail us from the form that we're currently on. So we got another offer for Tommy Shin. Have we got him up for sale or something? Because he's getting way too many offers. That's probably why. What is he transfer list? Why is he listed? I don't know why he was listed. That makes a lot of sense. But the fact that he did garner a lot of interest, it did make me want to use him, and he kind of showed me in that last game why he was sorted after by a lot of clubs. Voila, there we go. Our world-class centre-back is now penned down to an extra 2 seasons at Old Trafford, going up to 260k per week. So our captain has just extended his contract also by an extra 2 seasons, keeping him here until the age of 33. He's currently 30 years of age. He's gone up to 250k per week. So we're going to put this on the table for João Felix, the last guy to extend his contract. So he's currently on 260k and he's gone up to 310k per week. Also extended his contract by an extra 2 seasons. He's 28 currently, so it should keep him here to the age of 31, unless we sell him before that. But he's a fan favorite, and I feel like he definitely deserved a new bumper deal. So we're currently sitting at first place on the table, level on points with Liverpool, currently ahead on goal difference. As you guys can see, we are blitzing teams early on in the current season. The last game of this episode is going to be at Vicarage Road, where we're going to be entertained by Watford. Hopefully we're going to be the side doing the entertaining, not them. So yeah, let's head off into the last game and let's bag another victory. Yeah, despite being on the cusp of the first team, I don't think Calderon's ready to start games just yet. More game time off the bench is going to be the thing for him. In this match, we're going to have Jurgen Timber as our standing captain. Elias Bernard gets his first start as our striker. And I think those are the only changes in the starting 11. Kone. Oh, Kone's back into the side. I forgot about him. Forgot to mention him. It's probably going to be refreshing using him. I haven't used him in a couple of games. And he's got a completely different build to Ruiz. Same build as Bellingham, but he's a bit quicker. Elias Bernard plays the ball in behind. Anthony, right foot shot. I think his name is pronounced Gemello. He makes the save. Anthony. Szoboszlai. Back into Anthony. Overlapping run from Timber. Gonna dink it into the centre. Szoboszlai with the header. Gemello again denies us the first goal. Second shot on target. Here's Kone. Ball back. Gonna switch the play to Timber. Takes the ball down well. Anthony. Ball in possession. I was waiting for the overlap. Play up. Sometimes it's just best to restart. I might have to start doing that. People are going to be lazy and getting forward. Kone. Felix. Eriksson. Come on. Ball over the top. Bernard run onto that. Header. It goes in. It goes in. I was just about to complain. I was just about to say, why didn't you just go with your left foot, volley it in? But his header was nicely directed, looped over the goalkeeper, and we draw first blood like I did predict. Nice ball over the top by Szoboszlai. Fell kindly, nicely onto the forehead of Bernard. The Frenchman again on the score sheet. 3 matches in a row. Look at that. The guy's overpowered, man. What have I done to the series? I consider him the equivalent to Adeyemi. Him and Douglas Ritchie. It's going to be interesting to see who outscores who this season. Healthy, friendly competition for the final third. Oh, well done, Malacia. Felix. Kone. Oh, well done. Felix back into Kone. Szoboszlai, long shot. Gemelo with a save. Pressure still piling on Watford. Need to make something count eventually. Ball played in. Oh, shot from Anthony, deflected onto the bar. I didn't expect that to go on target. Oh, catch it, half volley with the Trivela shot. Gemelo with the save. Should have just let it go up for a corner. Felix. Oh, burst into space. Oh, left foot strike by Bernard. I think Anthony was probably calling for that. Take the free kick. Anthony crosses this one in. Cleared out by Diakite. LaCroix. Kone. Into Felix. Thinks it into Kone. Cleared out by Diakite. One, Corbett heads it down. Retrieve the ball back. Oh, nice 1-2 between Timber and Anthony. Ball in behind by Timber into Szoboszlai. Come on, bundle this ball in. No, we didn't get lucky in that occasion. We still got the ball, still got possession. Anthony, left foot strike again. Gemelo, he's in top form in this match, keeping Watford into this game. I feel like if Watford equalise, it's off the back of this guy's will and determination to deny us that second goal. Szoboszlai smashes this one in again. Meyer with the header gets it cleared. Not as far as Anthony. The ball drops to Corbett. Got LaCroix on the edge of the box. Anthony. Szoboszlai cuts it back. João Felix 2-0. It was coming. The pressure was a bit too much. It just seems like the frying pan was a bit too hot for Watford. We are playing really well in this episode. One last look at this goal. Szoboszlai makes a nice run, cuts it back into João Felix. He finds a lot of space. First time left foot shot. Oh, not first time. He did take a touch to get the ball out of his feet. And Gemelo couldn't stop it that time. João Felix continues to show us why he deserves a new contract, deserves to stay at Old Trafford. Okay, Kone's being replaced by Roberto Ruiz. Kone does have a knock, but we was going to make that change anyway. And Douglas Ritchie's also replacing, but not. He did really well to get a goal. The first half, ball crossed in. Kayembe gets a head on it. Ball's loose. We're going to get this ball clear, put a foot through it. Felix does well to find Ritchie, but no one's there for the flick on. Kayembe. Watford coming back with another attack here. Schmidt. Oh, come on. Timber, don't lose the ball there. 75 minutes on the clock. Anthony turns. Plays it into the gap. Not enough power behind the pass. So Antonio Silva is on for his return to action. And we've got a Bass replacing Anthony for the last 4 minutes. 2-0 up at the moment. Got a corner kick with Szoboszlai over it. Take the short. Ritchie. Ruiz. Gonna take the shot. Deflected. Got another corner kick. Szoboszlai. Drills it in hard and low. Cleared up by Schmidt. Silva finds Felix. Oh, he finds Ritchie and he finds the bottom right corner. Douglas Ritchie off the bench to bag himself a goal. It is. João Felix holds up possession, buys Ritchie some time to get himself into a good position. First touch, takes it out of his feet, opens up his body, finds the opposite corner, and Bob's your uncle. I'll keep this clean sheet, don't slip up now. Well done, Silva. The only contribution he's needed to make so far, and he did stop them from getting a last goal scoring opportunity. There we have it, 3-0 is the final score in this encounter away from home. We're going to head off into the menu. We won all our games in this episode. I'm quite happy with our performance in the final third. I just feel like we're going to get goals from every striker. And if they're not scoring goals, our midfielder's going to bag us some goals. And if they don't, we'll probably rely on a set piece or two, and we get a header from there. Results-wise, it's been a really successful episode. My posture's been really bad. My back is aching. But yeah, now to the important stuff. In terms of the Champions League, as you guys can see, we're on top of the table with 3 points. This side is second, who we have next. So we probably will be kicking the episode off against them next. I don't know. I just don't understand how any side will be able to lose to them. But we just probably need to see for ourselves, see what they've got. Because right now I'm underestimating them. And yeah, I do believe we should be blitzing them in that next game. In the league, as you guys can see on the table, we're 6 for 6, 18 points out of 18. Liverpool have got the same amount of points as us. We're ahead on goal difference. Third place are Chelsea with 15 points. Fourth are Man City with 14 points. 3 points below them are Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. So Arsenal are 5th, Nottingham Forest are 6th place. 7th are Wolverhampton, and 8th place are Newcastle United. If you want to take a look at the rest of the table, just pause the video. It's not really too important, just like the last episode. We're only 6 games in. I always repeat that every season and pretty much every episode until we get to the midway point of the season. So yeah, we pretty much covered everything in terms of the statistics on the tables. So that's the league and the group stage in the Champions League. Next episode, you should be expecting us to play against the side who are 2nd in the Champions League. We have Manchester City right after that at home. We're gonna have a trip to the Emirates, and we're gonna cap the episode off with a Champions League game, match day 3 against Eintracht Frankfurt. In terms of statistics in the side currently, our top goal scorer is still Douglas Ritchie. So he's got 7 goals in 9 appearances with 5 assists. So in terms of all of the ways he can contribute, he's contributing. Bernard, he's got 5 goals, no assists, despite possessing really good playmaking ability. So Bozlai's got 5 and 4 assists, 5 goals and 4 assists. And yeah, 7 appearances for João Felix, 3 goals and 6 assists. So everybody's contributing. Even Marcus Rashford, he's doing quite well for himself. Again, I would say he's low on the pecking order out of all 3. Gallo also remaining on the same amount of goal contributions, but he's played well on camera, as you guys have probably seen. Obviously you won't see everything of each individual, but you'll probably see bits and pieces and see how I kind of use them and how they kind of fit into the unit. It's a really well-oiled machine, if I'm honest with you. I don't see myself dropping any points anytime soon, if I'm honest with you. It's gonna have to take a lot. It's gonna have to take a lot to stop us from breaching defenses. It's gonna have to take a lot to actually breach our defense. Crespo's in really good form. LaCroix's in top form as well as Corbett. I think that's it for the waffling. In terms of this episode, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, or upload one. Follow me on Instagram at RemelHD and on TikTok at RemelHD. We're going to keep giving you guys updates on days where I forget to give you guys updates on YouTube itself. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys still enjoying the series? Who's still here since season 1? Raise your hands. I just want to know and gauge to see who I've retained during the course of the series, because there are people that are gonna drop off and then they're gonna come back for EAFC, because some people do get bored of watching the same content from the same person, especially if they're constantly winning. I don't think yeah, it's been a while since we've not won a Champions League. There was only one season in FIFA 22 where we actually lost in the final. But yeah, stay tuned because there's gonna be another episode the next day coming. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready for that one. See you in episode 82. Take care for now. Peace.